what you say. Oh, that you only meant well, but 'cause you did what you say.
My legs are very ginormous and I use them to hop around. Sometimes I take a tiny leap and other times a giant bound. Almost 40 miles an hour is a top speed that I can keep. And I can easily jump up to 25 feet with one leap. And she can easily jump up to 25 feet with one leap. And she can easily jump up to 25 feet with one leap. And she can easily jump up to 25 feet with one leap. I am a marsupial and my baby grows inside a pouch. When he grows up I have to teach him to sit up straight and not slouch. In short, because I have a pouch and have big ears and large legs too, I am the very model of a modern major kangaroo. In short, because she has a pouch and has big ears and large legs too, she is the very model of a modern major kangaroo. My kingdom's Animalia and my phylum is Chordata. Mammalia is my class and for class Marsupialia. The Protodontia is my order family Macropodidae. Macropus is my genus. Crikey, that was difficult to say. There are 3 main species of kangaroos that are around today. The largest of us is red. There's also western and eastern grey. A group of us is called a mob and sometimes we are called a court. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. Male kangaroos are known as bucks. They're also called boomers and jacks. Females are usually called those flyers and jumps. Well, how about that? In short, because I have a pouch and have big ears and large legs too, I am the very model of a modern major kangaroo. In short, because she has a pouch and has big ears and large legs too, she is the very model of a modern major kangaroo. That was wonderful! But do you think you could sing it again really, really, really fast? My kingdom's Animalia and my phylum is Chordata. Mammalia is my class and for class Marsupialia. The Protodontia is my order family Macropodidae. Macropus is my genus. Crikey, that was difficult to say. There are 3 main species of kangaroos that are around today. The largest of us is red. There's also western and eastern grey. A group of us is called a mob and sometimes we are called a court. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. And if you saw us hop around you might think us a silly sort. Male kangaroos are known as bucks. They're also called boomers and jacks. Females are usually called those flyers and jumps. Well, how about that? But still, because I have a pouch and have big ears and large legs too, I am the very model of a modern major kangaroo. But still, because she has a pouch and has big ears and large legs too, she is the very model of a modern major kangaroo.
Calling all young explorers, all little adventurers, all future scientists and animal lovers. Now you can find all your favorite things in one place with Nat Geo Wild Kids.
Are you ready?
Check it out. Every Saturday morning, we're bringing you 2 hours chock full of adventure. Awesome animals. Crazy science.
That's pretty cool.
And mind-bending games.
Awesome.
Sound too good to be true? Come and see for yourself. Nat Geo Wild Kids. Saturday mornings starting at 7.
At first glance, it appears a mother ostrich is watching over her chicks in the savannas of Africa. But the location is actually the scrublands of the Andes Mountains, at the southern tip of South America. The birds are the ostrich's distant cousins, called rheas. And the parent is not a diligent mother, but a doting father. The rhea's breeding cycle varies greatly from most other birds. It's the males that stake out their territories and scratch out a nest. Then they encourage the females to lay their eggs near the nest they've made. From that point on, child raising is the domain of the expectant father, who initially incubates the eggs, then keeps a watchful eye on the chicks for about 6 months, until they are old enough to forage on their own. So protective is the father that if one of the chick's mothers were to approach too closely, he will drive her away from her own child. But once the chicks are mature, his protective instincts fade, and they will join with other flocks. These lesser rheas spend most of their day foraging, looking for grasses, seeds, insects, and even small rodents and reptiles. For protection, they often congregate with other herd animals, like these guanaco, just as their African cousins are sometimes found with antelope and zebras.
Making music from the sounds of nature. This is
Wild Beats.
made from 100% organic animal sounds. Welcome, everyone. DJ Ecotone here. Let me take you to a wild concert, Savannah style. Serengeti coming at you, grass waves rolling through. Here, among one of the greatest concentrations of animals on the planet, wildlife sounds are used to communicate when danger is approaching. But sometimes the danger gives itself away. Sound the alarm! Yeah, okay, I'll add you. Calm down. Thanks for jamming with me here on the Serengeti Plains of Africa. Making music from the sounds of nature. This is
Wild Beats.
made from 100% organic animal sounds. Welcome, everyone. I'm DJ Ecotone, and today we're cracking a code. Barnyard code. Because we beatbox down on the farm, like found on the farm, like found on the American farm. Some of these characters you may have heard before, but just listen to how musical they sound. If we get lots of animals together, there's no telling what kind of music we can make. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, you want to be part of the band too? Okay.
frogs, for example. Now, these guys are masters of survival. I mean, they managed to outlive dinosaurs and evolve into a lot of colorful characters. And I do mean colorful. Pretty, huh? Now, they might look like beautiful jewels, but predators here know the bright-colored frogs are poisonous to eat. Watch out! That frog supper might be your last supper. But these frog skins aren't just gorgeous on the outside. They're loaded with strange and wonderful chemical compounds. And that's one reason detectives are spending a lot of time here studying frogs. They've discovered that medicines can actually be made from the chemicals in frog skins, like painkillers or antibiotics. All of these help fight illnesses. Yep, frogs have a lot of important secrets we need to uncover. Some of them tend to blend right into the landscape. Talk about camouflage. It's hard for even the best detectives to find and catch these masters of disguise. Frogs also like the cover of darkness. They're mostly active at night, which makes it a little difficult for us to see them. Of course, it also makes it difficult for them to see each other, too. That's why they're so loud. Please, keep it down out there, frogs. Some of us are trying to sleep. The frogs are calling to each other to find mates, and some males can actually be heard calling from a mile away. Frogs need ponds and wetlands because, you see, they lay their eggs in the water. Babies are called tadpoles. Aren't they cute? Over time, they lose their tails and come out of the water to breed. Full-fledged frogs. But they always need to be near water to keep moist. These days, it's hard to be a frog. Roads are taking their toll on frogs all over the world. Oh, jeez, watch out! Aw, sweet. The nice lady is helping the frogs cross the road. Some types of frogs are disappearing from the wild, and we're not really sure why. Maybe they're getting too much sun, or pollution is making them sick. Detectives are trying to solve the mystery. After all, we don't want all the frogs to croak. It would be way too quiet out there.
Some hungry seagulls on the Channel Islands near Los Angeles go diving for snails. Okay, snapping a snail is one thing, but how do you get that juicy, delicious bit of escargot out of the shell? It's a tough nut to crack. Well, this might work, or maybe not. Persistence is the key to success in life, as the gull proves right here. Or, to put it another way, if at first you don't succeed, don't give up or you'll go hungry. When you think of alligators, the first words that come to mind probably aren't tender, loving, and maternal. This video may make you think again. Here in the Everglades, a mother alligator listens to the calls of her young as they hatch. Predators like this skunk just love delectable, helpless hatchling gators. The skunk hones in on the hatchling's cries. Gator Mom is having none of this. She excavates her newborns and transports them to the swamp in her jaws of death. Now the gator babies are with Mom. Unlike crocs, the gator toddlers stay close to Mom for the first year, and for good reason. Because death lurks. Just about everywhere. This hungry great blue heron is on the prowl for a meal. This gator baby hides under a lily pad and calls for his mother. A baby gator is one thing, but a full-grown gator is a whole different deal. Mom's right there with her babies, and she saves the day. The plumed worm has built its own tube on the ocean floor. It's tough. It's sturdy. The current won't knock this baby down. And still, the plumed worm continues to gather stuff to bolster it up. And it's created its own edible garden / rec room. The plumed worm snabs this huge piece of sea lettuce and sticks it right to its tube. Not only does the sea lettuce buffer the currents of the ocean, it adds an attractive green accent to the home. And it also provides an all-you-can-eat salad bar right outside the door.
Yum! Yum!
every continent except Antarctica. Most geckos can make their tails fall off to escape danger. Geckos don't have eyelids, so they lick their eyeballs to keep them clean. Many geckos can blend into their surroundings to avoid being eaten. Geckos have tiny bristles on their toes to help them stick to almost every surface. There are more than 1,000 different species of geckos in the world. Gecko, gecko, gecko.